There are many things to look out for in a woman or a man before you say yes to that man or before you make a proposal to that woman. But there is one important thing that you must look out for, that you cannot afford to miss before you make a choice for a woman or a decision for a man. And that one important thing is the man's purpose. In other words, I want to say to you, my dear young lady, don't marry a man for the man himself. What you should marry in a man is his purpose. Marry a man's purpose. Marry a woman's purpose. Purpose should be the fundamental reason for marriage. Many people assume it is love. It's not love. The most important, crucial reason for making a decision of the man to marry, of the woman to marry, is the purpose of the man, is the purpose of the woman. So if you are a young man, you want to make a decision for a young woman, you must find out if that woman has a purpose. That is number one. And then secondly, you need to find out if the purpose of that woman aligns with your purpose. Because marriage is about the man. The man existed before the woman. The reason for the woman is the man. The reason for the woman is the man. So the man does not exist for the woman exists for the man. I know some people may have some kind of issues with this, but that is the fundamental truth as contained in Scripture. Therefore, my dear young lady, therefore, my dear young man, when you want to marry a man, marry his purpose. In other words, you have to clearly be able to identify the purpose of that man, identify the purpose of that woman, and then you try to find out if that man's purpose synchronizes with yours, if that woman's purpose synchronizes with yours. It is when you have come to a position or a place where you can articulately and clearly and without deceiving yourself say to yourself, I have a purpose in life, this man fits into it. I have a purpose in life, this woman fits into it. That is when you can say, yes, I do to that man, or yes, I do to that woman. In other words, the reason for marriage is not primarily love, as many people have come to think. The reason for marriage is primarily purpose. So purpose should be the reason for your choice. Purpose should be the reason for choosing that woman, for choosing that man. Purpose should be the reason for the decision. So don't marry a woman because of her beauty. Don't marry a woman because of her dentition, because of her straight leg, because of her hips, because of her breast. No, those things might be important, but they are not the most important. Don't marry a man because you feel he's broad-chested. He has muscles and biceps. Those muscles and biceps might be the reason why he will come into the marriage and pound you like a football, or pound you like you will pound pounded yam. Therefore, I want to tell you, my dear young man, tell you, my dear young woman, that you should make purpose your reason for marriage. Don't be deceived. Don't be told otherwise. You can have many other reasons, where does he work? Is he a citizen of Nigeria or a citizen of America? What is his background? What is his qualification? Did he finish from Yale, Harvard, or Cambridge? All those other reasons, you may regard them as important, but then they are not the most important. Don't forget, we are talking about the most important thing to look out for. And I want to tell you categorically and emphatically, it is purpose. So when you are marrying a man, marrying his purpose. And when you are marrying a woman, marry her purpose. For that reason, you will find out that you will have your marriage an enjoyable and enduring one. Glean this wisdom, understand this knowledge, and come to terms with this reality, and let all other reasons come to the background why you should have purpose as the foremost reason for deciding to say yes to a woman or deciding to say yes to a man. The Lord bless you. I'll see you some other time. God bless you.